make a move, ever the bust it, make a move, with a master move, with a master move, with a do the master move, with a master move, with a do the master move. You watch out, hang out your neck like a flamingo, then you roll up your waist like a flip up.
All right. We're on Freestyle Friday. Huh? You can hear me, right?
You took the mute off of that?
Nah.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So you already know we live on Freestyle Friday. You know what I mean? So it's been a long time, and we got the great master Hooney Baka Tune in the house tonight. The one that it all started with, like the masters of the round table, all started off Master Hooney Baka Tune's show, and he had a call in number, and he let the brothers take over. He let us come in, and we started the vid. From there, he jumped off his show and jumped on the videos with us. You know, um, the numbers still were great, but we had more people when we was calling in. But we was trying to expand and bring them both together. We just never incorporated the phone back in because sometimes it was a lot of just chit chatter. And some people just was gonna get the message, and it wasn't so much really of them getting the message. It was just like at that time, it was a lot of things that needed to be addressed last year. It was a lot of things that have taken place. There's a lot of things that have been taking place for years that need to be addressed. But after that first show we all met on.
We met with Matt Hooney separate than Malachi.
Yeah, but I'm saying
No, I'm
now
just
I'm bringing
saying, yeah.
now I'm bringing Malachi and them, and then we met Malachi and them on the show, and then from once we met them on the show, we started the video link, and it always been the masters of the round table, set the record straight. We never jumped off that bandwagon. We just gave different titles and different things of that nature. You know what I mean?
Go with the flow.
Going with the flow, exactly, because the show is Freestyle Friday. So we don't plan it. What we gonna talk about the most we plan, like I said, is the title. But tonight I snuck in the title without letting anybody know, and it's called Masters of Ceremony. Pound Alien MCs on deck. And we hashtag pound.
Pound, that's what it is. Right.
Look, they got their sling, I got my sling. Pound.
Pound, nigga.
Yeah, pound.
I push that
pound Alien MC, nigga. Pound. Throw that pound up. Throw them fives up. You already know what's popping. You know what I mean? In the pound right now. With the Alien MCs, Masters of Ceremony, and the Master of Ceremony, Hooney Baba Tone, on the wheels of steels, coming to you soon. And with that, I'm gonna bring him in with an old school classic, so I know he love. Yeah.
Masters of Ceremony.
Masters of Ceremony, master moves. This is how the masters move.
Here we go.
Masters move.
Hey, yo, I'm ready to go do this. Yeah, man, it's about that time. It's time to hit the floor. Hey, yo, Money, remember that step? Yeah, yo, my man, we ready. This is the stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, back by popular demand, it's the Masters of Ceremony. Well, to the hip-hop and don't stop. To the beat freaking don't see. You got the rhythm of a beat that's most unique. Masters of the Ceremony. Maxwell, you know that the beat don't stop, and Don Barry, you know that the beat won't stop. Doctor Who, you know that the beat don't stop. DJ Saban, you know that the beat won't stop. Make a move, ever the posse, make a move, ever the posse, make a move with a master move, with a master move, with a do the master move, with a master move, with a master move, with a do the master move. You watch out, hang out your neck like a flamingo, then you roll up your waist like a flip up phone. But I'm a high, but I must stay low. Now we out the yard is where them loving the limbo. Them in the feet, the back man, them get well low. Say under the bullets where the body relax, I give my guests the best. On top of the pile, came the rock for a while. Masters of the ceremony with a brand new style. We perpetrate no fake. Hey, yo, wait, back. The masters of the ceremony came because we heard that you were lonely. We rock the strong, see you and I have known. Oh. Well, this beat is so flowing through the veins. After that, hard to maintain your sanity. I got a girl like Vanity, ooh, when you do, I think it's hot to smash. I play the guitar like Johnny Cash. You bring the cash, I bring the Taz. Booba, Maxwell on the string. I sip the monster, you know I don't miss. Men and ladies, blind, cripple, crazy. It doesn't matter. We take them 8 to 80. Dressed in suede, valley shoes. We play the black and we're okay with the blues. We come to do this for 3/10 dotted one. Listen up our mission, you can't wait to talk about us. You start gabbing, run when you grab it. But when we throw this is the first one, grab it one. Cause you be on it, once me not. I got the girlie singing me, forgive me not. But I prove a Maxwell, the rugged favorite writer. If I say it's all right, you say it's all right up. Now let's hear for my DJ, all my style.
Yeah, I ain't want to go too far, boy, cause y'all would have probably missed the turnabout and went straight out into the galaxies or lost, nigga, gone like a meteorite just floating through. Got pushed, the force. You just going. You can't return. That was a classic. You know what I'm saying? Massive sound. And we only came because we heard y'all was phony. We... Yo, Honey Baba too. Malachi, yeah, brothers. Get up on here. Introduce yourself. Talk to the people.
Peace and abundant divine blessings. Once again, this is the Master Sound Therapist, Huni Bakatun, aka the Magic Man. It's been a while.
What happened, Hootie?
Connect on another level, man. I mean, on a whole nother level right there. Y'all playing Masters of Ceremony, boy. God dang. They used to get it in. Matter of fact, I'm going to say this right quick. I remember the first song I actually heard from the Masters of Ceremony, and man, shout out to Grand Pooba, man. That dude, to me, I think he's one of the most underrated, man. People used to talk about Big Daddy Kane being underrated, man, but Pooba always brought that skill and that finesse, and damn, I mean, it's like he just blends so well with all kind of beats, man. And what I really liked about Masters of Ceremony kind of remind me of each one of us, man. Even though we're a family, we one in the same, but each one of us bring a particular skill, man, that I just sit back and just, you know, when I put it on pause, the next master step up to the round table and say what he or she has to say. I mean, I become an instant student right away, man. That shows that it's our time to rise and rule again. So shout out, man. No more time for people who still caught up in, like I say, fruitless debates and all kind of things like that, man. But you would just think that with all the knowledge and the things in which we have, we be able to put it together for. I know we're doing it, so I know we're doing it. As far as those of us at the round table, man. But I'm just talking about the other people and listening audience, man. Don't get caught up in other people's their bull crap, man. We got too much stuff we got to do before it's too late. Y'all feel me?
Oh, it was on mute. I'm steady talking over here. It is on mute. So anyway, You hear me, honey?
Loud and clear, Twin Spirit.
All
Yes.
right. I said
All
I
right.
had to tip in a little bit, and at the coming at the Miss brother Hooney Bakatun. You said that so chest like.
See, there
Hey,
you
thank
go.
you, son. Right.
Wow.
The master of ceremonies, Hooney Bakatun. Amen. Hallelujah.
Boy, tell you, man. But today ain't that but that's but pure divine love over this way, man. It's amazing. See, like I said, I know
Yeah.
we can do it. So that's the question I want to
Right.
put out there. I know it's Freestyle
Right.
Friday, but that's the question. How is it that we're able to do it so well, to be respectful for another master, and his or her abilities, and it don't take anything away from us? You get what I'm saying? But I just stand to the point where, damn, how is it that we can do it because we're supposed to do it, but it amazed me how other people, they run into problems, man. Like they can't respect. I'm not saying that people need to be being bowed down and all that kind of stuff. That type of Hollywood type of
Right.
servitude or something like that, man. But it's just based on respect.
Right.
You know, I know we can do it. We don't have that issue. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And it won't become an issue unless other people make it an issue. They got more problems that they'll be able to deal with. I'm just gonna put it like that, man.
Why
But
is why is
I just stand in amazement.
it's not us.
Uh, Spirit, what's going on?
You was breaking up a bit. And so I didn't know if you were still talking.
What was that?
You were breaking up a little bit, so I didn't know if you were still talking. I was
Yeah.
gonna say,
Yeah.
yeah, I was gonna say after you, yeah, you're breaking up, and plus was gonna say, the reason people can get along and it's just based on love and no competition is because they've mastered their self in one area, may not in all areas. You know what I mean? So you might have some little fallbacks, and you know, but when you know who you are and confidence, you're confident in yourself. You know what I'm saying? You're not threatened by another. You know what I'm saying? That ego get in the way of growth. When ego causes comparison, ain't no comparison. Just be confident in yourself. I had made a post this morning on Facebook about, it's the conscious people that, you say you got all this knowledge, and then if somebody say good morning or something, not in the language you choose to speak this week, you have a problem. You be like, oh, what morning? Good morning. That means go to hell, or you know what I mean? It ain't gotta be that deep. You know what I'm
See?
saying?
Yeah.
It ain't gotta be
You
that.
know.
It's that ego, because you done learned something, and it gave you that devil pride. You ain't trapped the devil in you, and you trying to work it out on somebody else. The exorcism don't come out on somebody else. You got to exercise the devil in you. Period. Whatever disagreeable energy, negative energy, the yang, whatever somebody want to use, all of that. So, in my opinion, that's what it is.
Can I
And that
can I
makes
say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, I see it as even though we exercise the devil in the God within ourselves, we still gonna always battle self because self always gonna be a devil and a God. You cannot master the devil and you cannot master the God because life
Right.
in general is negative and positive. You can't master the negative and you can't master the positive. It always gonna be the both.
I
Now
think
you
you
may
can
do,
master the both. That's me. I think you can master both to balance them.
yeah, to balance
Yeah.
them. Yeah, to
Yeah.
balance them. That's what I'm saying. But it's always gonna be the both. You can't
Yeah, it's
always say
always
you're
going to
gonna
be.
be good and you never gonna be a negative.
Yeah,
There's no
that's
such thing.
right.
That
And
you're not
anybody
always gonna
that
be
think that
positive.
they're gonna be that way, anybody that think it's all gonna be all good is still not mastering that devil. Because the devil is the one that play the tricks on you. making you think it's all good. Everything glitters. Everything's gold. Everything's right. Nothing is wrong. That's the devil. The devil ain't gonna come at you like, you know what? You get ready to die. Because you know what? If you look in the Bible or any religious text, God is the one that destroyed everything, wasn't the devil.
It
I
kind of
So
agree.
remind me of it kind of remind me of excuse me. I just want to, add this in. A peace and abundant divine blessings. Know that tone of voice. Is it this is brother Apsu Anu or the Anu
anyway,
Apsu? How do you do it? Hey, but it kind of remind me of can you hear? I just dropped my phone. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah. Hello?
All right, can you hear
Phony.
me? Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah, we
Okay,
can
yeah, I
hear you.
dropped the daggone phone. What I was trying to say is kind of remind me of one of the lectures that Dr. Malachi Z. York did on the land. He put out a series called it was 97, 96, 97 class. So it was speaking about truth versus faith and belief. And I actually no more saying, about supreme balancement. And he sort of laughed, but that's exactly what it's at. When he was going into trying to explain what Nuwapu was, and he was kept using the word supreme balancement. And at the time, he was standing at the podium and he kind of laughed, like he kind of like played it off, but that's exactly what it's at. So, and I'm not saying this to be in contrast, but that's exactly what it's at. No, it's not about one trying to conquer the other or one trying to outdo or subdue the other. You got to get to the point where you in harmony with self. So anyone said it can't be done, I know it can be done because it happened within me. I know it can be done because me and my twin spirit, who's here live and direct in this day and time, I know it can be done. It can be done with my brother-in-law, the Phenom. It can be done with all of us because we're content with ourselves and we have that divine love for ourselves and each other. So it can be done. And like, not to sound cliche-ish or anything like that, but that's where, there's power in words. So for someone to say that we can't do something, you're right. We can't. But if I'm strong enough and knowledgeable enough to say it can be done, then I will make a way. A way will be made. And that's what people really it's really kind of it reminds me sort of what I was speaking about last night, man, about gratitude. It's in this life, man, that a lot of people just take for granted to the point, not us, but I'm just talking about people in general, to the point where they can't even say thank you at a kind gesture that some other human being, regardless to wherever they come from, that they can't even just say thank you. You understand? Of being able to express sincere gratitude. That's when we're taking ownership of ourselves and each other, man. You know, and so like I said, I know we're there, but continue to be that beacon light, man, for a lot of people who still struggling and still blinded by the light, so to speak. You know, so it
mm-hmm.
is possible. I'm gonna put that out there. It is possible because I'm a witness. You know, and like I said it before, and I'll keep saying it. A lot of people always concentrate on other people and other
Right.
great, beings that was on the scene before we being who and what we are now, showing that it can be possible. It didn't just stop with any one person in any period of time. From our
Right.
ancestors, ancestry, whatever. And that's what the average individual, especially religiously or consciously, as they call themselves, they stop at people who predated them and they concentrate on that. And his, like Twin Spirit said, that's where my opinion comes in at. It's too much concentration. And I'm not throwing shade on the ancestors, man, or by any time period. But the bottom line
Right.
is our time period now. And everything that they did, we're capable of doing even greater things if more people allow themselves to be able to expand and give themselves uh, a chance to be able to do it. Or like we say, the science of becoming instead of learning. It's just that simple.
You know what? It's I think that that's where well I know that excuse me, that's where people get stuck. When you say the science of becoming instead of learning, the science of becoming is becoming into yourself and not just learning what someone else wrote in a book and reiterating what someone else wrote in that book. You know what I mean? Learning how to convey someone else's a guidance that got came to you. You gotta guide you to yourself, not somebody else. Somebody else, I used to have a problem with brothers or sisters. They would try to emulate the Prophet Muhammad. Like, they want to, this is the Sunnah. Like, they would go out of their way to just be like him, but you can't get along with your neighbor. You know what I'm saying? Or you can't you going out of the way to make 5 prayers a day and chew on a miswak, but you don't treat your wife right, or you don't know how to treat your husband right, or you can't socialize with anyone outside of anyone in your belief system. That's for everybody, Christian, Jew, whatever. Like that, where's the love? Like that, you can't even show love to yourself. Like it's not even natural to be antisocial. That's not normative behavior. So those behaviors are taught and learned in religious institutions, and not even just in the ones that we say are religious institutions. The so-called conscious people do that too. If you're not you're not Rasta. If you're not this, you're not that. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't a Moor or whatever. Like they choose these titles to cause a division and never see the collectiveness in everything that someone else is doing. Like that's just the time period that they learned about, that they're clinging into. Doesn't take away from the beauty in which they're living. Like we all look for the separation. We look for the devil. We look for the division. We don't look for the love. So you got to see it. It's everything that you think. You think in images anyway. Everything you think is gonna come into existence. So if you thinking, well, I can't talk to this person, that's what's gonna happen. That's not no love. My way is the only way. That's not love. And then the same people like that, they don't even tell their parents. You still love them. Some of them do stand up to their parents, but they still, something happened that love kicked right back in. It's always there, never leave. Well, we love it. We love the division. Division is pushed on television, on media, to put people in classifications and not allowing a person to see the beauty in everything and see what's wrong or what needs to be fixed. That's a show. That's divine love right there that exists in all of us.
And
If
teach
if
on it.
someone
Teach
was
on it.
if someone it's already there. So we're looking for an outward source to put it into us, but really you telling the higher, the most high, to put love in your heart only for people that agree with you. What kind of that's some devil shit.
See,
I love
that's exactly. And excuse me, Twin Spirit. I just want to add on something like that, and a prime example about what's happening now. People are here's what stupidity. To me, and those other masters at the round table, y'all help me out with this. Is it stupidity or people still stuck on stupid? You take a movie, a cartoonish movie that is being
Ooh.
promoted now, right? Talking about the Black Panther, right? And I'm hearing certain feeds or reading certain feeds, and just in general, people was talking. Well, Stan, whatever his name was, the creator. I guess he was a tail man or something like that. So they're criticizing him being a pale man, but however, or for whatever the reason, he
Mhm.
incorporated the Black Panther inside a comic book, right? And this and I, like I said, I'm not going to give the movie away because I
Mhm.
know a lot of people haven't seen it, but I will say this: it had more Melanite people than I have ever seen in any movie that I have
Mhm.
ever seen portrayed in Hollywood. And yeah, it's Hollywood. Keep in mind it's Hollywood. But
Yeah.
here's where, and again, y'all help me out with this
Mhm.
because to me, it's a combination of silliness, pettiness, stupidity, and a lot of people, it like what I feel that my twins for talking about you, what you was sharing, that a lot of people really, really haven't healed, and this is what we you know, try our best to do with perfect harmony sound therapy. A lot of people are in all kind of things, but they haven't really, really healed. And one of the greatest lectures as far as Imam Isa, he said you got to give it all back from the racism to to the hatred and all kind of things like that, man. All the things that in which and not only us doing, Caucasians and many other people got to do the same thing too.
Mhm.
You understand? Because a lot of stuff they was taught too by their own kind.
Mhm.
You follow? But you just as simple as it's what they call entertainment. It's a movie.
Right.
And for people to take it out of the contents, and like I said before, I just did a post time I came out of the movie theater, and honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. And I'm not saying it
Mhm.
because I'm biased. I'm just saying it was well written. The actors, I mean, cinematography, all that kind of stuff like that came into play. And to me, it was absolutely amazing. And then for people
Yeah.
to degrade the movie and then come in with their racism to the point where it's stand this and that and so all of a sudden they want to be with the Nat Turner movie. You get what I'm saying? These people really really haven't healed, man. They
They
really haven't
haven't.
really got it yet. You get what I'm
No.
saying?
Yeah, I do. It's
So
they just caught up in the separation. So real quick, it's sparked the idea, was already did. What I wanted to say real quick is I've been working with a group of brothers. They're called Running Game Entertainment, and basically, well, me and Jermaine was doing a um prisoner, helping brothers out, whatever. So I mean, I met the brother, and it's a group of brothers that are incarcerated or was currently incarcerated, recently incarcerated, and they, Running Game Entertainment. Pretty much, it's how we manipulate our own selves to defeat our own selves. You know what I'm saying? And we could be the victors over that. And that's what they stand for too. So it was one of the reasons why I decided to work with them, because that's a powerful movement, especially with being incarcerated or going through that system. And not only that, we're all living in the system of incarceration. If you are a prisoner of your own mind. And these brothers, you can check one of the brothers out on Facebook. His name is Shala CY. That's the last name is spelled CWA, or Running Game Entertainment is the page. And they got stuff going on with it, just trying to build up themselves and not try to rely on the system. Use what they got to get what they want. You feel me? So it's people out here that really are utilizing that love and that unity. But if we sitting around and we're looking around for a kufi on somebody's head for love and unity, or some type of religious garment, we're going to be lost, because that's not where it is at. Most of the time, that's where it's not. You might have to take a stepping stone to get there, but that ain't where it's at. It's too if that's where it's at, why they the ones that's at war all the time? The churches ain't saved nobody life. You saved your life because you went there. You gotta step into that confidence of self. We don't have the lack of love of self, and that's why we don't have the love of self. We have a lack of love for self. That's why we are the first ones to talk about the Black Panther movie. So what? Color Purple was made by a white man too, but everybody know them lines. If I say one line from everybody know what line that movie, that we got to get out of that. That's why our businesses fail, because we lack that self love. It do.
Yeah.
Cause they start complaining about what the sister ain't got in the store, this and that, the brother this store that and this, they charge this, but you don't understand commodity, want, demand. But you'll go to Walmart, Foot Locker, all of that with no complaints.
Shit, Versace, Gucci, all of
Versace,
that.
yeah, all of that. Rite Aid,
Soul, religion,
supermarket, whatever, and that gotta, it's always gonna be there. I don't expect it. This is the thing. I don't expect it to go. It's the recognizing in it that you need to do. Like, you need to recognize that in you. I was going to say earlier that I post on Facebook, about saying hello, like good morning, and the brother went all in. I was like, see, this is a perfect example. He said, you're not supposed to say good morning. I said, but if somebody say that, they don't know nothing about Rahu Bat. You know what I'm saying? You didn't before somebody taught you that. That kind of stuff, is a demise. If you look at a corporation or a business, they're not working against each other. And the one that does work against the company, guess what? It's fired. You do something out the company guidelines. You got to go.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, real quick, piggyback on Malachi. Did Malachi drop out? Nah. All right, real quick before I say something, Malachi and the other brother that's on the call. Um, Honey, with that Black Panther movie, man, wow. Like, and that's like what you and Fa was just saying, unity, love. How does one, you know what I mean, as masters, be able to sit back and watch another master let him be who he is, or who they are, or who she is. You know what I mean? And have gratitude and love. And that's what that movie symbolized. And like, that movie is so powerful that if black people really pay attention to that movie, you would see what motherfucker been trying to tell you all along, whether it was in the church, whether it was Dr. York, whether it was in Hebrews, whoever. Because they took it all the way back to Africa. I was watching this on little special trail I posted and tagged y'all in it. But it's a commentary by, I think, somebody named Asat, a female named Asat, and another brother, and they did like a quick review. They didn't want to give it all away, but they gave you a quick review of the trailer they got, and them seeing it already. And the way they did it,
You dropped out?
yeah, the young brother did. He probably be back. The one the scene, they took it back to Africa, and then they show it technology when they been had technology where it been for thousands of years, and that they was working with certain species, race, intelligence, and aliens or whatever. Blah 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 blah. And it ships, and it take it back to lands in certain places where they supposedly kidnap people from, or put them at, as in before slavery. But it showed, it was bringing back the unity of the, how we was standing on our own 2 feet. You know what I mean? Standing up against the opposition and bringing it back to them, like, we powerful too. Like, this is what we, like,
You
you
have a
that
superpower.
right. We been powerful,
Right.
like. And then they show more women. They got more women in there doing roles, and it's showing how the superiority was with the women. How they have a high statue, and they were strong, and it took it back to the brother. And he was talking about his, and it was the mother wives,
And it was strong, not based
sitting
on
behind them,
sexuality.
and the mother and the father, and the father something they called them.
You hear me?
The father
They,
husbands, was sitting on one side, and he was on the throne, like all the signification of which you was
I'm
saying
sorry.
earlier. Okay. What
Oh,
you was
my
trying,
bad.
what you was trying to say?
I was just saying that it was they was when I saw it they was strong with it wasn't sexual.
Right.
Like they was queens, royal. Like it wasn't about they were beautiful, but it wasn't about them being sexy. You feel me? Like and the men was strong and powerful. I'm sorry, I don't like Black Lightning. I'm sorry. The TV show Black Lightning, the new superhero show, I don't like that shit. It's really, really a whole lot of subliminal stuff going on there. It looked like it's positive. To me, it's not. I don't like it.
Yeah.
But that's why I don't want anybody to tell me about Black Panther because I know that's hot. Like you know.
If you've seen it.
But you know, you just pay attention. Like they give people a little something. You know, people was getting too excited about being unified, so then they water them down and make a good time superhero. You know what I'm saying? Like so we just so it's a lot of it's always gonna be people that just gonna be negative. It's always gonna be people that's just gonna be positive, and it's gonna be the balanced beings. The balanced beings are the masters of ceremony because we know how to give it to you what you need. We know how to give you what you want. You feed energy with the same energy. I don't gotta act crazy because I know you negative. I just recognize your energy. You feel me? That's the balanced beings. That's the Ethereans. Because those things that you just know is not an emotion. You just know. You feel me? It ain't no emotion. It ain't a judgment. It ain't not knowing. I'm not talking about the knowing like I know I gotta go to work. I know I got no, not those things. Energy knows energy. What happened? Exit. Just push exit. Look, you put the password on.
Yeah, I feel you, Twin Spirit. You're definitely on point, and Phenom, you're definitely on point as well, man. And on one hand, I feel for people who still stuck in the past or just that stuck to the point where they haven't really been healed. They learn all kind of things and got involved in all kind of things like that, but it's like really healed yet, because if you healed, then you wouldn't even give that a second thought, man. People haven't, and I'm just mainly speaking this out there now, that people haven't even learned how to live in this day and time, you know. And yes, it's challenging. We're facing certain challenges for this day and time, just like the ancestors who preceded us went through their challenges during their day and time, you know. But I know one thing: I'm willing to bet that they concentrated on their here now in order for them to do what they did, in order for them to be successful. They had to concentrate with the and use the resources in which they had during that day and time in any time period. And we have to do the same thing. We have to do the same thing. Or, I know we're doing it. We're doing it up. But again, we have to put those positive thoughts out there and do our best to and here you go, twin spirit. Instead of helping them, but to be able to assist them, because that's a whole nother level right there, man. That's one thing I give thanks, to my twin spirit for even opening my eyes up there, because you got some people who say they really want to be helped, but they don't want to take time to help themselves. They want
No,
other
they
people to
don't.
do stuff for them, you
Right.
know? So I
Yeah.
love that. I mean, I give credit what credit due, and that's right. We you, but we not here. No. We're not here to help you. You got to help yourself.
Right. They'll pour all, you know what, honey? They'll pour their whole problem on you and, and want you to fix the whole thing and not want to do none of the work.
Right.
I had a
That's true.
person ask me a question, then debate with me to answer. Then why the fuck did you ask me? You started with this, why did you ask me?
Right?
If you had that. So it's just really that battle within themselves that they got to recognize. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Now I'll assist to help you. Maybe you can't figure it out, or you don't have some ideas of what you could do to and fix it, make it go away, enhance it, whatever. I don't have to be right, but you gotta know you. You do know you. You just fighting what you know about you. You don't want to be honest with yourself. That's all it is. You forgot about yourself. Because how don't you know what your talent is? How don't you know what you like? How do you know what you don't like? How don't you know that stuff? How don't you know what makes you unique? Everybody is. How don't you know that? Why don't you have a hobby? Something that you do in your past. And it's sad that some people's hobbies are only Facebook. That's very sad. What do you do with your time that creates a better version of yourself? You take the negative, see, this is alchemy. You take the negative and you make it positive. You changing the metals of your mind. You be Yakub. You gotta understand what the devil is first to trap it. The devil in you. Not no being outside or the lady at the desk that got smart with you. You talking about this a demon in her. But what about the demon in you? That's where love begins. When you recognize the good and the bad. Not putting we want all the sunshine to shine on the goodness. Angelic being, no wrong. You know what I'm saying? But if you're the original man and everything comes from you, then the original devil came from you too. So what you gonna do about the devil? Because that's what the devil is, keeping everybody separate. Nobody to get together. Nobody to come together collectively. I don't care what you like if your color is blue and you pray to the east and you gotta eat berries every day. I like that about you. That's beautiful. That's what makes you. That's how you live and you want to be peaceful. Now the problem comes in when you try to push all of your ideas of what makes you peaceful onto me. That's a problem. That's insecurity. That's ego. That ain't unity. That ain't love. That ain't peace. The peace is the absence of confusion. That's your life. You seek with that. Why you gotta make that on me?
You know what I mean?
I don't understand. They ain't, they ain't no love. That's hate. Disguised as love. Ain't no nothing like That's why people don't want to be people don't really want to be truthful with who they are. They trying to be somebody else. That's why they read and they know another man's life. How many wives he had, where he lived, what car he drove, how much money he make, what businesses he got, what's his daughter name, what shoe size he wear, where he was at in 1993. When you caught up in that somebody else's and you can't even worship yourself, and you got a problem with me saying you need to worship yourself first, then you a devil, because the devil never wanted to submit. He didn't want to bow down to the angel. What you talking about? He didn't want to bow down to God. And he took his minions with him. I came to give you what you want. You want to be a devil? You want to trick yourself? Here you go. You want to play them games with yourself? You want to stay worshiping something other than yourself first? Here you go. Endless cycle. No love. I'm going to make you think you got love. Devil. Why you think they talk about the poor, righteous teachers? Well, because they was poor. And they was poor. It had to be. Because it get real in the struggle. I don't give a fuck who you are. People that would water down lives, that's why they suicide rate is higher. Because they don't understand the struggle. So when stuff get wrong, mental breakdown. The guys was the ones that always was oppressed. And had to fight out of that. The same people was always the ones that was oppressed. And had to fight out of that. Where the fight at? What, the debates on Facebook? I ain't telling you get out there and fight nobody, but fight against the devil in you to come together and be a collective force. Everybody talking about they gods, black man God, but all these guys together, y'all can't get along. Y'all guys, peace, love, peace, brother. Salam alaikum, shalom, all these peace words. And you done tricked your fucking self because you can't get along with another brother that says peace in another language, with another culture, in another tribe. But y'all all original. You say, I asked the brother, he said, I'm not a original woman. I'm a Nubian earth. What? Because I won't say that the black man is the only God. How you gonna be? We said the black woman is earth. Now, come on, right? How you God? How you come from the earth then? You gotta be the earth too. If you came from the earth, a dog can't come from a cat. What you mean? Come on. So I've been poisoned by Dr. York. I ain't never even read his stuff. That's just common goddamn sense.
Excuse me for laughing, Twin Spirit, but you're so on point, fam. And here's the thing that gets me, and everyone knows that the sun itself is really feminine because the sun gives birth to other planets and stars and everything like that, you know?
Right. And
So,
even sun is a feminine word. It's a feminine
yeah,
word.
yep, Shamson. Wow, man. It's like in Lord, I love the 5% brothers, not all of them. But it's silliness, man. It's amazing how I just watch. They're supposed to be God, right? But they want to tear down the foundation that another God or black man built. You get what I'm
Right.
saying? I'm not saying you have to so-called following. It shouldn't be nobody following no one in this day and time. Not like that. Not in the sense of that word, right?
Right.
But it's like, damn, that much hate, man.
Right.
But that's enough energy. I ain't getting energy, man. I rather for us to continue to concentrate and do what we do by being that beacon light that a lot of people have been looking for a while, you know. So, but dang, man, you just had it really made me laugh about what you said because it was nothing but pure divine truth, you
Mhm.
know. So anyway,
It's funny. It's just we gotta work on the self, like regardless. Like the mind is there. The mind needs work. So that's why you were saying about the perfect harmony and sound therapy. That's it. It work on the mind. Everything starts in the mind. Everything, even sound, starts in the mind before you hear it. So you got to get to that. Like, who are you? Like, that's the problem. People are they take on these titles as identity, and somebody gave you a title, so it's really not no identity. I somebody told you what something mean. That's not an identity. That's a title. You don't need a title to say you are you. You speak before words come out your mouth. The energy of you. There's no title for that. So people need to work on, if they don't know, like just sit down, like, and just for 5 minutes a day, like, why why am I what makes me me? Like, if it take you a long time to write that, then you need some extra work. I did it myself. It ain't nothing like that I ain't do myself. But I had to go through fucked up shit. But I had to learn about the fucked up shit. And not stay stuck in the fucked up shit. That's what people, it's a mass depression now. Like, it's a mass depression. Like, people are massively depressed. They didn't know what to do when that new sun cycle came in. They didn't even know that it was going to affect them the way it is now. It's worse now. All these people with all these talking about right knowledge and all this other stuff that you can't get along. What? I don't get it. You got all this stuff. You got all this stuff that formulate for the people to get along, but it's just a certain group of people that gotta be saved because they agree with you. And the moment somebody says something in opposition to what you say, they're your enemy. As long as people are there, if they don't, that's it. That's all it is. That's all you want to have. That's it. And you can look at, I keep bringing his name up, but you look at Dr. York. You can't deny it. He brought all nations together and taught about them and dismantled the lies in it to show you what it was, what it really was. Everybody want to be separate. How all of you followed him at one point? How y'all all can't get along? Cause he just built. When I listen to his lectures, when G turn on the lectures, and I'm listening, or I listen to on my own. I just recently started listening to him. But when I do listen to him, like in the last year or so, like when I do listen to him, when he go from one school of thought to the next, he's just adding on to what he said previous. It don't never change. Like, if you were in college, you ain't all gonna get it. You ain't gonna get it all in the first year. What you learned in your first year is gonna help you with the second year. That happens in elementary school, all of them. So he took you through schools of thought. And some of you didn't graduate. That's why some of you stayed and saw. It wasn't whatever else. And some of you was Nubian. And some of you trying to make up some Nubian, saying that that's the next. Gotta get it. You gotta. I don't understand. If it's talk about like a Melchizedek taught you, I don't understand why you got the tools to teach everybody. talked about love. Man, people just want want you to swallow them up and spoon feed them like they babies. That's what they want. Yeah.
Yeah. Malachi. Malachi still here? Yeah.
I don't know. I don't see it.
But anyway, that was.
I don't know who this is. Oh, Osiris the God and Honey. Malachi, you on mute though.
She just dropped that bomb, right? She just dropped that bomb, right, homie Bop? Got the whole stage quiet.
Yes, indeed. You know how Twin Spirit get down.
You get on that mic, boy. Don't let her on that mic. We gonna get a ceremony for real. It's going down.
And again, I stand in much respect and amazement, man, for what we all do. And you know, I I'm not gonna say I don't feel for them, man, but you gotta live, man. And uh a lot of people who want to be stuck like that and don't want to elevate because exactly what it's about, being respectful. But this
Right.
is one of the things I learned actually. I learned it something I think I shared with you before, Phenom, about this young man I met in on Kadesh in the
Right.
year '97. Over there by the basketball court and the volleyball court and stuff like that. And I
Right.
was watching a lot of the children. Children do what they do. I heard a lot of people speak that when they went to our embassy down on Tamaray, that the children would just, parents do what they do and the children just run off, play and everything.
Right.
And I watched, I was sitting beside this young man and I'm sitting back, I'm listening to how the children really, really enjoying themselves. But he was just standing there, man, watching the basketball game, just really, really sitting down. So I was like, what's up with you? You know?
Right.
And he said, man, this ain't it. And this young man was talking about discipline. Now he was, according to him, I'm gonna tell it the way that he told me. He said, man, this right knowledge school. He said, I was born and raised in the Ansarullah community. And the discipline that we have, he said, this school, this is what he said back in '97 now, 13 years of age. He was like, man, this school here don't have that discipline, man. And I see what's happening now. The respect is gone, a whole bunch of criticism. What happened to the love, man? Everybody is not gonna agree, but we should be free enough to disagree without being so disagreeable to the point where it's stopping us from being in unity. I'm not saying, and let me clear that up. Being in unity don't necessarily mean that I have to agree with you and be with you every step of the way, or you have to be with me and agree with me every step of the way in all things.
Right.
You
That.
get what I'm saying?
Yeah. 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 Perfect sense. You're right. Because that was the purpose in which the idea came in my mind to start the platform. You know what I mean? From being on another show and you didn't you well, it wasn't no justice, it was no peace, like it was like, yeah, it's slaughter time, and then being on your show and then the formulating in my mind saying, I want to make a platform where it ain't no holds bars to what a person has to say. Even if we agree or don't agree or disagree, you know what I mean? Get your point out, say something, speak, talk, because I recognize you as a master, regardless if we at different levels or we don't agree on this or we don't agree on that. Or you have to go your own way, because that was another thing. I always encourage, do your own thing too, man. Do your own thing. But when we on the platform was for because this was the platform we formed for you to say whatever you had to be said. You know what I mean? Agree and not agree. And then a lot of times we sat on the phone all night, regardless whether it was agreement, disagreement. That made us stay on the phone even longer. We would go to sleep on the phone 7, 8 in the morning. You remember our shows used to be 7. We started off doing 7, 8 hour shows till the thing went off, till you couldn't record no more, till the door knocked. If I'm if one of us falls asleep, somebody I wake up somebody on there doing something, especially Malachi. Malachi was good for
Yeah, that's right.
that.
That's right.
Malachi make his own little session. You know what I mean? You be like, yeah, all right. So, you know what I mean? And that's good, and that's love right there because I saw something take off to growth and fire, and people went in different directions doing their thing, and I'm proud. You know what I mean? And I'm thankful for that because that's what it's about. This is when you're in tune with the real you yourself, the oneness of a law. If you ever you was gonna take it to any stage you want to take it to, or I knew, you know what I mean. Any level you want to take it to, you know, it was to incorporate everything. You know what I mean? Like Fa was talking about the corporation and incorporation. You incorporating things, and things that you incorporate could be on many vast different levels within that corporation. One floor may be jumping with this, or half of that floor could be jumping with something else, masterminding going on, and they don't flow together, but they all for one cycle for that corporation, right? That corporation will flourish, right? It's like Apple, right? They got motherfuckers in different sections of the building doing their thing
Yeah.
and masterminding and they ideas on the computer and from there you are part of the master brain team that helped develop the next $1 billion bank account for me. Yeah, I mean, for somebody else. Yeah, I mean,
Yes, that's on point, fam.
and no love, no love. And you're supposed to be doing it, and it's supposed to be done for self. It's supposed to be done for self. Because if you can't do it for yourself, how can you do it for others? You know what I mean? So I'm supposed to suspect you could do it for me, but you can't do it for yourself. Mm, 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 mm. Well, it's growing. And that was another thing that movie was signifying the growth of us coming into the one, into ourselves, coming back together again. Those those of the like mind. You know what I mean? Because it ain't for everybody. Truth be told, this ain't for everybody. You know what I mean? Everybody's just not gonna get it. You know what I mean? It's just that simple. But for those that can get it, you know what I mean? It'll be delivered to you. It'll be at your service. You'll become the alien MC. You'll become the master of ceremony. You become that MC.
Pure divine truth right there. That's exactly what it's at.
That Michael and Christ. You know, people look at alien, everything associated with aliens is extra or outer terror. No, it's inter-terror too, nigga. We interplanetarian too, nigga. We interplanetarian too. Interplanetarian too. Yeah.
Yes. Around.
You didn't see how many Tyler said that? Yeah, rhyme that, bring that up. You know what I mean?
Cadence.
And cadence, right. So you can see the phonetics. We interplanetary too, nigga. We in this form too. We've always been in this form past that genome long ago. But and that's what it's about. Getting back to that. Getting back to that. Getting back to that. And I hope that movie sparks that because there's a lot of other things that's going around that ain't getting love, and it's all a sign of what we all vision as masters and with the master teacher, who they call the master teacher, not the Malachi York or Pat, you know what I mean? Whatever, whatever. Word. That's crazy because that's all, like Father was saying earlier, that's all titles, my man. And you got to know what characteristic or what host carried that title. You know what I mean? Because if you profess a name change, that means that host changed, right? Right?
Huh?
Huh? Huh? You heard me, Hooney? About? Ain't nobody hear me when I said that, huh?
Yeah, I heard you. I was just absorbing what you said, Phenom. You on point as
Oh,
usual. I just was absorbing what you said, man, because that was powerful right there. And I was just looking at a post, and a lot of people of course, like everything, it's going back and forth on, people. Some people want to boycott the movie. And of course, it's not what we're talking about tonight, but this is an open
right,
forum. So right
right,
now, this is since release night was last night, and a lot of people is going to show their love and support. And like I was saying earlier, and I'm going to reiterate, man, uh, it took some money to put that movie together, man. I knew there was times, man, that people have asked for all kind of donations and stuff like that to get a movie project off. So I'm gonna be honest with you, man. If producers only poured in their money in order for to put this movie out. I'm saying because see, it's a divine gift that Twin Spirit has. You get what I'm saying? Because a lot of the uh, infomercials that she did for us and our business and what she did for many other people, it takes a certain skill. But I'm just saying for people who could be that and have that type of hatred. I don't want to word, but when it comes to this, man, that's exactly what it is. And one way or another, they was able to
hey, Hooney, you gotta fix
incorporate
them.
certain things.
You
I
probably
into
gotta
my,
switch back to
can you
the
hear me?
other headphones.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but then you start breaking up. As you talk.
Oh man,
Maybe,
damn. Well, then
maybe you
again,
could
I know
put.
my phone is
What
kind of
about the
depleting.
other? What about the other headphones you had before that?
Oh, those are Bluetooth ones that I kept getting like some feedback or something like that, man.
Now it's
Hold up a
that.
minute, huh?
Now it's sound perfect and ain't messing up.
Damn. Okay, let me see
Maybe
if I
you
can switch back.
moving. Maybe you moving or something when you talking, and it's, you know what I mean, waving through the headphones.
Okay, let me see
You
if I can
good?
switch it back now.
You
Okay.
good right now?
Okay. Yeah, and the point, thank you. The point I was making, man, that you got a lot of people who just haven't learned how to live. Some people still learning all kind of things about the glorious past, and there's nothing wrong with that. But
Right.
what about the here and now?
Right.
Make that
That
the
was my point.
concentration. Make that the
Right. That's
concentration,
the
man.
point.
Learn to live, man. And I said
Right.
many times, you do what you want to do with your emotions, man. But I got more respect regardless of the color, who did put their money and invested in the movie and stuff like that. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, after yeah, it's Hollywood, right? So you're gonna have
Nah,
your
yeah.
balance and you're gonna have all kind of things like that. It's Hollywood, right? But the bottom line is, in this day and time, I seen not just the entertainment part of it, but they was able to delve in the past and bring out certain names, and it still showed positions of power and things in which we had in our possession. You know, so it again, it's for those of us, man, who can recognize, man, and not afraid to live. It kind of remind me of, you got people who fear failure, right? And a lot of times, and I know that me and Twin Spirits, we didn't really build on that in one of our many different episodes, but a lot of people are afraid of success as well. People have been down, so-called down, for so long that they don't even know what it means to even be successful, or to strive for to be successful in this world. And again, it all comes back to here and now, you know.
Right.
And I know that, I want to say one more thing, that when you were saying about how people can look at like Dr. Malachi Z. York as being a master, and then here's the thing again. I hear it, where he's the one and only, and all kind of things like that. But they're gonna tell me that's not religion then. Because
Right.
now we back to one Messiah, and then we back to the best of all prophets. Then we back, and you're not gonna tell me that's not religion.
Right.
Yeah, man, come on, man.
The shit he said, let go.
Right?
The shit he said, let go. Yeah, he said, let that go. There's many of us. I need many of me's. You know what I mean? But that's what he said. I need many of me's. But wow, yeah, you right. You right on point. You right on point with that. Man. That thing on about another part about that um that movie, because you had brought it back up. Another thing they said inside there, that Walt Disney had put the money in, or put the movie out, and they said Walt Disney has never put a movie out that show what they showing about black people or black race ever in history. Everything they've done is racially biased, programmed, and is totally against us, and is they never put that much money in backing. And yo, it's so much in that movie. They said they dug so deep back into some, like you were saying, they dug deep back into some shit and found out some, and they really releasing it. They said for them to be releasing that type of movie with that type of graphic and information, and everything is like like they said it's so, they said like it's not a movie, like it's just natural, like it's life. Like they said when you watching it, it flow. That's how the movie flows. It don't flow like one of them crazy action packed hero movie flicks. No, it shows some real, Melanite, Alien MC, Anuniki, El Elo,
Yeah.
whatever the fuck, take it to the moon. You know what I mean? Yeah, take it from the sun to the moon. Like wherever you want to take it on any type of language, like you said, those are titles to describe oneself in a certain form, because it had to be structure. It had to be an order. It has to be some type of ranking, some type of respect for order, and that order is nature, is natural, man. It's nature, it's natural, it's energy. You gotta pay homage to that. And order, you know, not in half totality, not all male chauvinists or all womanists. You know what I mean? It gotta be an equal thing. Like Father was saying earlier, if you God, why would it make me less? Why I can't be God? Why I'm not God? And that's where the story got, what I mean, unfolded and twisted. You know, because it was certain schools that showed different things. People say, well, the doc, one dude came at me, he's like, Doc said this on this video. I said, yeah, but that was old. And he said, pertaining in that video, he said, pertaining to what If we go by what the Bible said, this is what we would have to say about women. You know what I mean? If you looking at it from that light, yeah, women would be, have no soul. They would be less. They would be nobody. But that's the Bible. You know what I mean? And people couldn't see past. A lot of people couldn't see past that. Some people seen that as him saying that women were some weak and wicked or lesser being with no soul. And I'm like, how could you see that and not see what I saw? Like, like, yo, that's like really male chauvinist. Like, it's about the Y, ain't no fucking X. You know, like, where did these concepts come from? Yeah, but that was the technology right there. Yeah, that's technology. But that was coming from a standpoint at a time where things had flipped and was in that way because world was being ran by men and a lot of the men didn't, that was their law not to, talk with women. So here it is again that somebody pushed their own agenda, not the order, not the agenda or order. Even a stupid dude I was arguing with one time, we was going back to Egypt. He was talking about things in Egypt. And I was like, yo, there was many women that you thought were pharaohs or gods or kings that were really women in that time. And he was like, oh, it was only one. But that's only one y'all know of and heard of. It was many though. Where you couldn't find that at? You do your own research. Like, do your own research, man. I ain't getting it. You want, like Fa said earlier, niggas want you to pick them up, burp them, spoon feed them again, burp them, change their shitty ass diaper, and then fix it. Like, no, motherfucker, be like, that's the test. That's the journey. That's the mastery within yourself to see that it's all illusion, a haze over your eyes, a trick, a bamboozle. Right. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, man. And people trying to get past that because we need to get to what's going on now. And even within now, that's still something that may have to be talked about and explained. But you need to be doing something with yourself to get on this mental plane, like really get on this mental plane. And people think that's something that's not literal, which it is, which you don't have to see, which you don't have to touch, but you motherfucking gotta feel. Just like you gotta feel that love within you. You gotta know that is love. You gotta know when someone is giving you genuine love. Some of us don't even know how to accept the love of others when they truly trying to give them love and they fight it. If they ain't never been loved, they don't know how to love. Yeah, yeah. But they got a lot of love in them. I just don't know what to do with it. It's bottled up. Mhm. I don't like to keep nobody bottled up. But yeah, that movie is. I can't. I want to go see that so bad. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I ain't heard my boys say nothing. Malachi or James. Yeah, let's do this. You know what I mean? Yeah. I see him, but he ain't saying that. Yeah. And Lil. And Russell. Yeah. Just Hooney in there. Alright, Hooney. Yeah, man.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah. I don't know, man. Sometimes I don't know.
Hey, no doubt, no doubt, man.
Yeah. I be saying that shit. What's
Wow.
wrong with these? What's wrong with these people? I don't know.
They don't want to live, man. It
Mm,
feels good to live, you know.
yeah,
And that's the only way you can really, really make real change, man. And again, uh, one of the greatest out of many, many elections, it's like Judgment Day. And I never forget that when he said you got to give all of that stuff back, man. That racism, the hatred, all kind of
right,
things like
right,
that.
right, right,
You got
right.
to give all that shit back. You get
Yeah, I
what I'm
remember
saying?
that one. I
People,
remember that
people,
one.
people hate on Imam Isa, man, and all the different personalities
I remember that
and
one.
things like that, man. But he got busy on that, man. I'm telling you, as he always
Nah,
do.
he did. That's
But
just
I'm
like when
like, man, you got to give all that shit back, man.
that's a fact. That's a
and I
fact.
love the way he got it. You know, how Imam Isa said, uh, he said, you just like a Lazarus. He said that when we got to, when we call you out, you got to give all of that, man, from your drugs to your hatred to all kind of things like that, man. He said, when it's almost like causing Lazarus out of the grave, man, he has some real stench. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And like I
yeah,
say, man, and it's like some people just can't, well, I won't say can't, but have made the choice not to be happy, man. They're gonna find an issue with something. They're gonna find something to find fault
right,
with.
right.
You get what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be, people like that, they're a product of self-destruction, man. And me as the magic man, I get as far as away from people like that as possible, man. You get what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
one way or another, they're gonna implode.
Mm-hmm.
They'll explode and implode. That that
Yep.
that type of energy like that is gonna disperse, man.
Yeah, I just
So
told you on the young brother he hung up. He was on here, man. I just told him that yesterday. Exactly what you just said. I said, motherfuckers is just going about to burst in a minute. You gonna see it, like niggas. You think they gonna go? Going crazy now? They about to really. They brains about to boil. These niggas is about to pop. Instantaneous combustion and gotta go. Gotta come out some way. Gotta go. Gotta go. Man, that was hot right there for you to say that. That all be confirmation. That's how a master recognizes a master. That's how a master recognizes a message, a lightweight message, a transmission, whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean? If I thought it like Five was saying earlier, all you had to do was think it. When you thinking, you bring it into the system. You know what I mean? So if you seen it already and it already came to you, then the next master would confirm it. He's gonna say he seen it, and he gonna tell in his own story. He's gonna come the way, and you gonna both see it parallel to the oneness. You know what I mean? And we connect like that. That's how you form Voltron. No matter what part you play, what field you in.
I was gonna say even the master would know where someone else is. I don't have a problem
Oh,
with where you are, even if
right,
you aren't on my level,
right.
or you're above me because you may be
Yeah.
on another level. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a problem with that. Or the master recognizes the master and other masters.
Disasters.
Because you are a master yourself, you gotta master yourself.
If you ain't master yourself, then you ain't gonna be able to
This
see the
the self
master.
that you project, the projected
Anyway.
self. So your thoughts are your projected self. So the thoughts that you the things that's in your mind is what you project about yourself.
Yourself. Yep. And what you
And
telling
that's what you're
yourself.
mastering.
Yeah.
You could be blind to your other self.
Wow. Yeah. Like
You only want to see
to
one
your
part of
heart yourself.
yourself. When you
Right.
many selves,
Right. Right. Like I
oh,
said that to Mookie earlier, right, Hooney? Yeah, Hooney was like,
who said that? Mookie?
yeah, I said that to Mookie earlier. He said, Big G something about There's many of them. And I say,
On this
yeah,
post.
we many. And I was like, yeah, you right. We are many. Yeah, we are many. Who is who? Mm-hmm.
Right.
It's many.
Many who's.
Right.
The bell go off. I think.
Right? That was crazy. Many who's. Shit.
And who's.
Hey, peace, twin spirit. Hey, it's funny. Again, I'm a witness how all in all works, man. 'Cause I was just getting ready to say something, and then there you go. Man, I know it's been short but sweet for me, but I got to do damn near 36 hours, man, for the next 2 days, man.
Oh yeah, do what you gotta do.
Uh, I know. I just want to say, man, that I got nothing but divine love, and we got some stuff, man, that I'll be talking to y'all directly, man, on some future plans coming up. So I'm
All
putting
right.
in the grind right now, but keep the flow going, man. And if things go well, I'm gonna use Friday as like a rest day, man. I won't necessarily be able to do anything perhaps on a Saturday or Sunday, man. But Friday, I pretty much get it in if things go well. So I'm gonna definitely try
Okay.
to make plans to be on Friday nights if we pick up the pace and do like a weekly thing like that, man. 'Cause I want to
Yeah.
get back to contributing. You get what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
That's the
in Twin
point of
Spirit, I'll be
being
contacting
master
you because I know
freestyle.
I had asked you to do a project for me, and it's been a while since we talked. So I'll be talking to you perhaps
Okay.
when I get up faithfully tomorrow morning about how everything going. Okay.
Alrighty.
All right. Love y'all. Y'all,
Yeah.
y'all, y'all have a great night. All right.
You
Peace.
too,
All
honey. You too, honey.
right. Peace. Sure.
All right. Peace.
Well, uh,
Yeah.
uh,
So you want to wrap up it?
yeah. If these Malachi Malachi chief priest Anu Apsu Anu and live. And y'all want to say anything before we go? I've been trying to get y'all to talk, but Malachi started off one time and never came back. Okay,
No.
so we gonna wrap it up. We ain't need to go too far anyway. I just wanted to bring an introduction and show you how Alien is really on deck. You got people out here, the professor talking about what's this, what's that, and they ain't this and they ain't that.
Mm-hmm.
But they can't even see through the degrees. They can't decode it or code it. That's the thing when you become master at coding and writing, you create your own.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And that's what we did. We created our own. It's a new day and time.
Mm-hmm.
With things being created fresh from the mind. Um, yeah, fresh from the mind.
Fresh from the mind.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, you gotta. That's pretty much what we talk about with you know um Alien MCs. That was also why I decided to talk with Shalai Shalai Monster Cam um Wallbanger Lex all the brothers because that's what they're talking about, like being themselves, like not sounding like a lot of times people get into the music and they try to sound like somebody else, like they emulate somebody else. Like no, they really sound like when I listen to each one of them rhyme and they telling their story in their rhyme, it may come across like it sound like it's negative, but it's really a story that you can learn from in all of their rhymes. And you can all tell the difference between each one of them. Like they standing in their alien MC. Like they mastered their craft and their rhyming. Like, and that's just many crafts. You gotta master your craft. You know what I'm saying? Your shit. You know? So it's just that people need to just step out of the them fine lines, them boxes that people create and put you in it. You gotta bust out that motherfucker. Real talk. People are scared to be themselves. And that's why when someone else says something, now you can tell the difference when a motherfucker talk about they had a spiritual connection and uh their spiritual entity, because everything is energy. Now, if I'm talking about I know who I am spiritually, and somebody else said, then some people sound crazy saying it, because they be bugging. They just came through. That's the devil energy. You know what I mean? They real violent with it. Like, it's So it's a different energy. Like everything is energy. And some people talk about the spirituality, you feel it. You know? Somebody come through talking about, oh yeah, I am the angel Michael. No nigga, you Jim Jones. You try to feed me some motherfucking grape juice. You know what I mean? It gotta what? You know what? I respect that they coming along saying it. I do respect that. But see, people don't. They can't even be original. So therefore, when somebody do come around and say that I know who I am spiritually, you have a problem with that. But you read books about reincarnation. You know what I'm saying? Because you haven't found yourself, because you still reading a book about somebody else's reincarnation and not your own. You didn't go into your own mind. You didn't center your mind. You didn't balance yourself. You didn't allow yourself to take on the other self. You didn't want to look in the mirror of self. Keep lying to yourself and emulating someone else's life and not coming into your own self. How can you come into somebody else's self and your physical being? Even the twin is still their own self. How are you gonna be somebody else? Huh? You know. Well, that's that alien in. That's that. That's that Fatima Mahdi. That's that black sun. That's what it is. The alien in me. That's right. And even like we take the mystery out of it so people won't get spooky. You know, we are our own entity. Your DNA code, it belongs to you. Only you. Your fingerprints belong to you. Only you. There is no one else like you. No one. Even a clone wouldn't be the same as you. It came from you. So therefore it will make another DNA code. It wouldn't be all of you. It would be similar. That's why it's a clone and not alike. And that's why when people say Melchizedek moves shell to shell, because it's an energy. It's a certain type of energy that moves shell to shell. It's not one Melchizedek, just like happiness has an energy. But when we say Melchizedek, niggas get spooky. It's an order. So only one person has the order, or the energy has the order. And the energy of Melchizedek it moves shell to shell, or moves body to body. Tree, roach. It's the reflection of your mind, Melchizedek. When you enlighten you, your reflection, not somebody else's, you. People get caught up in the other yous and forget about yourself. That's why I ain't want to talk about no Super Bowl. Niggas talking about Super Bowl. I don't give a fuck about the Falcons and all. Yeah, I seen the halftime show. Yeah, it was, but they got caught up into the other thing. You really hyped up about some other nigga running down the field, nigga. You ain't running down the field in your mind. You ain't passed the ball in your mind. You dropped it. And because you walking and breathing and know some big ass words, you think you tough. That ain't nothing but being a double. You think you can teach somebody something, but you scared to teach love. But you rampant, you hype about teaching and separation. Let's not get along. I'm this. This is what I've been. This is what I know. Stiff-necked, hard-hearted, and rebellious. It's you don't want to look another way. You hard-hearted. I've been through there. I want to go back there, and you rebel, and you fighting against your own self. I ain't saying my way is your way, but recognize the way in someone else's way, and why they that way. And if you really are a son or daughter of the green light, then you will know how to heal what's in them with the light in you, or whatever healing they needed. And it might not be no verse from the holy tablets or the Quran. It might just be simply, hello. How you doing? You look nice. Beautiful day, isn't it? Righto, child. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like it's some simple shit. Niggas forget how to be simple. How the fuck you complex and you can't be simple? You can't even figure you the fuck out. How you gonna figure out what somebody else needs? Well, you feel me? And the bottom line, like all of that is still causing a separation. Nigga, you talk about Black Panther and the white man got this, but you ain't trying to work with your brother and sister to get a movie company of your own. So you can make your own black superhero movies. You ain't even come up with that motherfucking solution. You came up with some other shit. A distraction. You ain't come up with no solution at all. Why? Why? Because when you all wrapped up into these medias, they force feeding you an image of who you are. Because automatically you watch something, you relate to a certain motherfucker that you watching to. That's who you want to be. That's who you putting in your mind that you are. They're programming you. You are a program. You are a robot. You don't even know who you are. You might know your name, your birthday, your damn zodiac, all of that, but you still don't know who you are. Who are you? Tell you how to dress, what you should look like, who's beautiful, who's not, who's smart, what a smart person look like, what a dumb person look like, what a marriage should look like, what love should look like, what sadness should look like. They try to put you in all of these fucking molds and you believe it. You take it for your life. You implement it in your life because somebody said on Valentine's Day, you're supposed to feel this way. And if this doesn't happen, then you're supposed to feel this way. And if you don't have somebody to love on this day, even conscious motherfucker, I got cussed out. I got cussed out a lot on Valentine's. Conscious motherfuckers. I'm just showing you love, nigga. It's love. I don't give a fuck what day it is. I always show love. Man, I don't celebrate that devil holiday, that made up shit, but you acting like a devil, nigga. I just said I love you. Have a great day. You mad? This is dumbass shit. I used to listen to that shit, not celebrate or whatever. But ain't nothing wrong with showing love. What the fuck? You better catch the wave with something. Because those holidays and on certain dates are made for certain reasons, certain energies. You better catch a wave. Stay balanced. More deaths happen on those holidays like Christmas. During the holiday season, more people are suicidal. Why? Because they project images that you're lonely. You need someone, and you're constantly trying to find that other someone and not working on someone in you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I tell you something that,
What doctors say?
you should, on them days, why we, the days we should celebrate on those days, or how he would have classes on Sundays,
Yeah.
because that was the days that they was using their powers to the highest degree, and you had to counteract that with love. You had to balance that out.
With love.
You had to bring it back before.
I don't even see nothing wrong with people celebrating Christmas. But it's the energy now that destroys what it was for. Like the goodness. Like people supposed to get together. Like I look at it like a family day. Families get together, people are happy, eating, but now, like when I was younger, when people celebrated Christmas, they really, I never celebrated it, but I was like, wow, we should celebrate it. You know what I'm saying? I was bad. Like, why we can't have a tree? You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying, like, I saw the goodness. Now people busting people in the head in the store for gifts and Easter. At least people went to church, got dressed up. I don't even.
But when you say you recognize it, like you ain't gotta go all crazy and all out.
You
Like,
don't.
yeah, that's an advertisement and all that to keep you trapped up in the loop. But I understand when people say that, that's so-called consciousness and
Yeah, I
that.
understand
But
the
you're supposed to
history.
see through that too. You're
Yeah.
supposed to be able to see through that. If you say you passed that, when someone that like you sends you something like that, or try to send something like that.
A sister asked me,
It could be done in many ways. You ain't gotta always come out your pocket for those,
mm-hmm.
you know, for those
In many ways,
occasions.
yeah.
Occasions, yeah. It's little things,
Like I ain't saying
like you
we
said, like a
watched you
tree.
watched the Super Bowl. I ain't knocking, but I'm just saying like you was looking for
Yeah,
signs and symbols,
yeah,
and it
but
was another level.
exactly, it was another level to
Yeah,
me watching the game.
I ain't
I
making
knew
it
what
seem
that
like we
stood
we was
for.
like
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
like
But
I'm
yeah,
happy
but it was a
because a
time to get
franchise
together,
won a chip on my favorite team. Nah,
talk about some stuff.
it wasn't about
You know
that.
what I mean?
Yeah.
But a sister asked me if it was a group of people praying, like they was about to eat dinner and everybody started praying, what would you do? I bow my head too and talk to myself. I ain't gonna get mad and storm out the room because somebody's doing a peaceful act
Yeah. I'm peaceful.
or unpeaceful act.
Shit, I know how to protect
I
myself.
know how to put, yeah,
That's what I'm gonna do. Like you said, I'm gonna go into myself.
go into myself.
I'm gonna let them do what they do. Then
Right. Dude, all right.
and I
I ain't
move
gotta say
on.
what you say, but I respect that
Yeah.
you doing it.
You saw something. You trying to get a blessing or trying to bless me. So
So,
yeah,
right.
yeah. So either way,
Hey,
hey.
yeah. So it is what it is, and You just gotta learn how to master yourself. It's a process. It ain't gonna come overnight, but some stuff will if you put your mind to work. And find out who you are. Like, what do you like? You know, like, really, what sets you out? What makes you you? Like, ain't no other Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson, Michael Jackson. Feel me? You know what? The Princes, Prince. Ain't even know whatever. Drake, whatever. They mastered their craft. They go Mookie. What up, Mook? He look like an alien. Look at his face.
That's an alien MC
That's
right
alien
there.
MC.
Boy, you lucky, boy. I was about to hang up.
Mook.
Raul back.
Raul back.
Who was back?
You got the alien shit going in the background. Namaste.
So we started.
Yeah. So basically, we were just talking about mastering your craft.
Alien MC and you. You in the studio.
Hallelujah.
Raul back.
Yeah,
What's
Raul
that?
back because Raul was back. Yeah. What's up?
What's up?
With it, boy. You lucky
What
out
y'all
there.
talking about tonight?
They almost hung up on you.
No.
We was talking about alien MCs, and Fa was saying how we was talking about coming you mastering yourself, your craft.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The title of the show was Masters of Ceremony and Pound Alien MCs on deck.
Mm-hmm.
The show Freestyle Friday, and that's all we've been pretty much breaking down oneself or how you tie it all in.
Facts.
Mastering craft.
Pretty much. Like, you know, I know that sometimes, like with people that come into their spiritual body, I'm gonna say, matches or meets their physical body. They looking for those other selves,
Mm-hmm.
and they may go about it in the wrong way. They want to fight with you, argue with you, whatever. But it's really them fighting themselves.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And but the moment you come out your mouth, it's really you gonna set you behind because it's those that they want to recognize the spirit in another man. They want to fall back into worship, but they don't want to worship themselves or the other
Mm-hmm.
selves.
Mm-hmm.
Really, they want to be devils. Like you
Yeah.
just the devil wanted everybody to worship his ass, and they didn't. So he started havoc. He look, I'm gonna get my
Yeah.
team together. Fuck these niggas. You
Yeah.
feel me?
Oh my God! Right on time. I just told somebody that today.
Wow.
I swear. Somebody, you know what I'm saying? They talking about how fuck everybody, they don't need nobody but the most high. And I was like, well, you sound foolish because you're not the only person in the universe. You know what I'm saying? So how can you say fuck everybody else and it's all about the most high? I say, okay, look, if we all got the same most high, that mean it ain't about just you. You know? You
Mm-hmm.
can't just isolate yourself like it's just you, you know? Cause we all attached to one body. The all. The all is all us,
Right.
you know, all who are abiding, you know, together. So you can't be like fuck everybody.
Right.
Now you
Right.
can't. You supposed to isolate yourself to prepare you for everybody, you know. But it ain't fuck everybody.
No. Really, when you say
Yeah.
fuck everybody, you saying fuck yourself.
Fuck yourself. Exactly. You're delusional.
Right.
Hmm. That's that holier than thou complex. you,
Right.
you, you
Which
know, you,
was
yep,
the devil's persona.
exactly.
Lucifer's persona.
Yep,
Fuck everybody.
yep.
The niggas thinking they being holy, that holier than thou shit is really a spell
A spell.
that you cast on yourself.
Yep. That go for the ones who think they ain't religious.
Right.
That's really that you just put yourself in a whole another, religious paradigm. Fuck everybody. That's religion too.
Yep. Shit, anything could be a religion.
Yeah.
They take music like that. These sports, like I was just talking about.
Yep.
They know that all the niggas' stats, how long he was been playing, what high school he went to, what college he
Yeah.
went to, the team he might have been on before when he was drafted, and then he's
Hmm.
saying fuck these other teams. They ain't no better than him.
Right.
That's religion too.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Rituals.
Right. And they are doing rituals, passing the ball, kicking it through the goal, all that's rituals.
Yep. The easiest way to get into selfism, and you being puppeted the whole time.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. When you recognize that, when your
Yep.
mind, your eyes are really open, that all of this stuff is around is to really program you. And now you could cause yourself to have a virus, or you can update.
Hmm.
Because everything around you is for you to remember you. Everything. Not
Yeah.
one thing that skips. Everything around you that you see, that you feel, that you taste, that you touch is for
Hmm.
you to remind you about who you are.
Yep. That's why you'll be like, man, I got a taste for this. I got a taste for that. It ain't that but you
Right.
coming out of yourself. You trying to taste yourself.
Right.
No freak stuff. You trying to taste yourself. I want to taste something sweet today.
Right.
You trying to find that sweet part of you.
Right. Yeah. You learning you.
Yeah.
That's why you tell yourself that. Like you tell you that you want something sweet. Your body, your mind is telling you that
Yeah.
before it was a thought.
Hmm.
So you was reminding you
Right.
about you.
Right.
You
Because it
didn't.
was it was a vibration first.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, I feel like wearing orange today. You?
Right. I changed the sheets to orange today.
Yeah. You did.
Yeah.
Dang, that's three. I'm on the road.
Right.
I was reading uh on the Dr. York scrolls as Esau about the secret societies. When I tell you he wrote about every single secret society and all of their initiations and their rights and everything, it was mind blowing. And one on the Elks, they was established on February 16th. I read that on February the 16th. This is in
Wow.
1800s when they was established, and here I come reading it on the anniversary.
Wow. My mother was an elk.
Whoa.
That's crazy.
At once upon a time, blacks couldn't even beat elks, man. They had to fight. They fought for that shit.
Yeah, my mother was my grandfather was a Arabian Shriner.
Yeah, Arabian. Guess what? Today I read about the Arabian Shriners, but guess who I seen today? After I read them, I saw a few Arabian Shriners, the Caucasian ones, out in the streets raising money for some kind of for some children. I said, I just
Right.
read this today about the secret society. So everything that I was studying,
Yeah,
I experienced it, you know.
yeah.
To
You
that,
had to be
yeah.
rich. You had to be rich or white, black, or powerful to be a Arabian Shriner.
Mm-hmm.
And a
Mm-hmm.
lot of them was white. Yeah, with
Yeah.
bushes with Arabic names. Yeah, or
Mm-hmm.
attributes Arabic names. Yeah,
I said, I be goddamn, I'm reading this
Reem,
But
all
you
shit
that.
today.
reminded yourself. You read it and then you saw it.
Yes,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, that's crazy.
Right.
Yeah, that's real. He said, "Wow." Every time I said something, he said, "Yo, I just, I just
Today,
see."
Mookie.
And I said that earlier. That's confirmation.
Yeah.
And when you know the masses is moving together as one, as the masses, because we able to inform each other
It
of
be
what's
like,
taking place with each other
yeah.
at the
It
same
at the
time,
same time.
but in different
Mm-hmm.
stature.
It be like that every day, Mookie. Right.
Yeah, just like I made the
Last
post
night, that's
about the love and shit.
right.
Yeah,
Remember
I
I was
said,
playing that song, babe,
yeah,
and singing it and all that.
right.
Then I go on Facebook, like I'm listening to it and I go on Facebook. Then I see Mookie sending a like he tagged Day in the post like I love you girl, like we Jay Z and
Yeah, we love
Beyonce,
you
nigga,
too.
what?
yeah, like nigga, we done knocked each other head loose and all this shit, bro. Like
Right.
Yeah,
that's my motherfucking rider, man.
you know, I
Right.
know.
So I was like, wow. I was like, that's that and I felt the energy from the post. Then I sent you the song. I was like, listen to this. I couldn't wait to send it today. She was like,
Yeah.
wow. Yup. Every damn day.
Ply got a song out right now. Ply say she is my rock.
Right. You seen it, babe? My flies?
Mm-mm.
You gotta see it.
Oh man, she is
Oh,
my
she
rock.
ain't
She
rock.
She's
is
my
my
rock.
rock.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
Yep.
that thing so
I
hard.
think I heard it
Right. Hold on. Let's see if I can
105.
find it.
I heard it on Power 105.
She is my rock. Hold on.
Yeah,
Hold on.
I only heard it. You can play it there.
Yeah, I'm gonna play a little bit.
Freestyle Friday back on this bullshit. This is about.
Freestyle Friday, I got the tinglies. Oh,
Hold on, I'm gonna play it a little bit. Bookie.
there you go.
Here's my rock. Bust at the up. Hold down the spot. Beats with the pump. Shout it be wet. Dope in the
Oh
pump.
yeah.
Beat down the block. Best thing I got. She is my rock. Up, 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 up. She is my rock. Up, 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 up. She is my rock. Bust at the up. Hold down the spot. Beats with the pump. Shout it be wet. Dope in the pump. Beat down the block. Best thing I got. She is my rock. Up, 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 up. She is my rock. Up, 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 up. Daughter was up, boy, I acting bad. She a little rider, just like a friend. Oh, no mama.
I had to play that part. Yeah.
That nigga be hollering that too damn much, but I understand what he's saying.
Right, right, right.
Yeah. You gotta be able to see through the language, through the parables.
hmm
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Don't twist the words, unravel the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also take you another way.
What you say?
I said also take you another way how you caught up in the fantasy. Yeah, see shit. Everything's starting to sound like a rhyme. Mm-hmm. Oh, Mookie.
Shout out to Daisy. She in my rock.
Right.
Yeah, that's right.
Hmm. Yeah.
Mm, so,
Yeah. Basically, you just came in talking about what we was
rah,
talking.
rah.
You gonna say?
Shout out to fa. Yeah. Man. Mm. What you was gonna say about that?
I said Mookie just basically came in saying everything that I was just saying.
Mm.
Yep.
Freestyle Friday, synchronizing.
Right.
Right, see how that rob too? You see shit. Yeah, we always do that
Man,
though.
yeah,
That's why I
y'all
said
ain't
we go
y'all
ahead.
didn't invite Prince are new to the show.
Yeah, right. He ain't ready, man. He ain't ready.
Man, he better
Everybody,
be talking about
everybody
some
tell my
old.
we babies.
He
Man.
inboxed me something, and I just left it there. I ain't answer. He said how he said women don't have souls. Um,
Man,
how women have souls that they had a Y chromosome. I said, okay. If a woman don't have a soul, then you don't. Period.
you know what I'm saying?
Right. That's
Another, see, man, that's what people messed. Got Doc Michigan screwed. Look, Doc was like, look, according to the Bible, such and such and such. But if you ask the right question, I'll give you the right answer.
Right.
And it was dealing with the soul. It was saying that, according to the Bible, you got to get your soul from the man. But he was basically getting around to, you need to ask me the right question. He was like, this a whole nother conversation. We talking about the Bible right now. And
Right.
it went over everybody's head because they were so stuck in religion. They went over everybody. I said, how do y'all miss that? I'm talking about the very people that asked him
Right.
the question in the lecture, they missed it.
Right.
That's crazy because I was talking about that earlier in the show.
Right.
I said they got Doc misconstrued on that. Prince had me gonna send me some shit with Doc. Talking about woman ain't got no soul, and he ain't say nothing like that.
He
He
ain't
said
say
if you
nothing
go
like
by
that.
the Bible,
Yep.
if you go by the Bible's teaching, that's what they would have you thinking.
He said it exactly like that too. And basically saying now if you want to talk science, that's a whole another type of conversation. You want to
Right.
talk about what's real, but right now we talking about the Bible. I'll never forget how many times I sat there and listened to that over and over and over. And I said, God dang, we went right over their heads.
Right.
Prince, I knew. I ain't never heard of contradictory in all my life. Prince and I knew at the same time. That
Right.
man, he be saying so much stuff about Doc. And I admire him for, he be on it now, but he be confused. I like, man, you saying something totally different than what he's saying.
Mm-hmm.
Man wanted to argue about Yeshua. Now you sharing the same thing I'm sharing with you, but you spitting out something totally different when you speak out your
Right.
mouth. I know
See,
Yeshua.
I
That's
just
that Hindu. That's
right.
okay. Did you sit around for the rest of the lecture, man? Come on, bro. I know you see it with your eyes what it say now.
Right.
and then use your own reasoning. And that dog ain't the only source. Go to your soul at least, your intuition,
Right.
and then cross references. I guarantee you gonna find some confirmation.
But he like to go through the whole argument, and then he be like, "Oh, I got it." Ain't nobody going. I'm not going through that. You know what I'm saying? He'll go through the whole thing. You got to prove it to him. And that's why I told him I wasn't going to go back and forth with him no more. I ain't having no conversations,
Yeah,
nothing. I said, nigga, you need to apologize and listen to what the fuck I got to say, period.
yeah.
Because
He be
if
he
everything that
be
I said
knowing,
to you,
man.
yeah, everything that I said to you, you could go back and you find it to be true. And I ain't read that motherfucker.
Yeah.
You feel me? If I
Uh-huh.
and you said, well, now I gotta prove every time, and you want to argue every time, you can go ahead and argue by yourself. That's what you're doing anyway, because you
Exactly.
ain't listening to me. So I go
Nah.
ahead. I ain't saying I got all the answers, but sometimes you can't ask certain questions. You can't ask people certain questions. It's just ego. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Oh,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't feel bad if I don't know something.
Man, that brother be knowing, man. He just be bored. That's how he have. I guess that's how he have fun or something. He be knowing.
Right.
Mastering your craft.
Right. And that's his craft. That's what he do.
Ooh, the craft. Shit. The sound. The body. Master your body. Master your ship. Your craft.
Right.
Master your chemical biology.
That's why, nobody will ever be fully able to come together until everybody master his or her own craft.
Right.
And that's what I mean by going to your isolation. It's not fuck everybody. I mean, hold on, let me go get my shit together. You know,
Right.
let me go perfect my works. So I can edify the
Until you
body. Yep. You know,
right.
let me go on and get saved first. Save myself. Let me go
Yep.
get on the mothership first. You know, or getting my sound first, and then we all connected to the mother crowd.
Right. 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 And at first it's recognizing, people, your life, most people's lives is based around what their mother taught them. So
Yeah,
first you got to go to your own mother
yeah,
to get to the mother craft. You got to see how what she taught you,
yeah.
what she put in your life
Yeah.
that
Even
made
if she
you
taught you all, even if she taught you all wrong, it's supposed to be
right,
okay. You still supposed to learn something from it.
right. You was just saying that to yourself.
Yeah.
You got to go to your mother to get to the divine mother.
Hmm.
Because I've been there too. I saw out there. I was like, women, man, they always know how to set these things up, these objects. I mean, throw it back to my mother. Not everything set. Certain
Mm-hmm.
places, altars, they're always making something altar. There's some type of symbolism. You know, it's, mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Automatically.
mama.
Y'all was able to get Yahoo tonight.
He was supposed to came back. He ain't never come back on. He never called me. So
Oh, okay.
we lit up anyway because everybody that agreed called, but everybody ain't talk.
Okay.
Hooney was on here. You just missed Hooney.
Who
Yeah.
went after you came in?
Yep.
Uncle
That's why I said
Hooney.
we was almost about to hang up
Yeah.
because it was only me, five. Me, me, my Hooney talking. Yeah. Yep.
Natural disaster.
Mm, yep. Wow. So y'all ready to wrap this up? Wrap this up, Mookie.
Shit. I can't call it. It's your
I
world.
mean, shit. I'm saying you got some shit you gotta get off your chest. You better make it happen. Step up to the
Oh,
mic.
I'm just happy to
I
be
see
on.
you be posting. I see you be posting. You
Yeah.
always dropping some bombs. I mean, you be
Yeah,
always
man, we
giving
got
motherfuckers
we
something
got
to think
people,
about.
man. It's time for Alien MC to take it
Shit,
to that level,
big
man. Cause we
level,
got
yeah,
folks, we got these motherfuckers sneak this and all on the Alien MC,
yeah.
but they sneak this, but they ain't going nowhere, so they feel the
Right,
vibe. They just don't know what it is yet. Like it's something about them.
right, right. Exactly.
Time to kick it up a notch.
Trying to check it up now, yeah, boy.
Look, they say turn. You gotta turn inside out. Like, and they think it's spooky. Like, how you turn inside out? I'm finna show you. There
Right,
ain't no spookism. It's real.
right.
Turn it up a notch.
Early, early, early. So that turn it up a notch on the motherfuckers. Turn it up a notch on the motherfucking knots.
Yeah.
Mm, man. You be turning it up though. I be like,
Not
yeah,
yet.
yeah,
Not yet. That's the warm up. Not yet.
yeah. The last one I just read was bananas. The last one I just commented on you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was bananas. Yeah, not the father. Yeah,
You got a
yeah,
father, the
yes,
mother, the
sister,
sons.
son. Yeah.
Man, people don't. That black son thing so serious, man.
Yeah, that shit bananas. They don't even know.
G done woke me up to the black son.
Mm, they don't even know. They think they know. Mm, turn the black sun. Yeah, and the sons.
And the sons.
Uh,
Son.
yeah, and the
What's up,
sons.
son?
The son. What up,
What's your
son?
name, son? My
Son.
name's son,
Yeah.
son.
Yeah. Right.
For real,
Yeah.
son. My name's son too. What's up, son?
That's right. What's that? Uh, you ready? You ready to end this shit?
I see him.
I ain't really sorry, but I don't want to drag it. I
Yeah.
ain't getting nothing out really. But they catching it. They catching on. I just wanted to give them a preview of what we was working with. You know what I mean? By naming it that. Cause I heard about the sneak diss, like you was saying. I heard it.
Yeah,
The next,
Yeah, so that I had to show forth.
yeah.
Any MC
But but
that's been
it,
around,
it,
man. Ain't no babies over here. See?
right.
but
So
I
you
ain't I
watch
ain't I ain't
um
I ain't
baby.
I ain't put that much illumination on the hate part. Cause it's a complex. You know, you know,
Yeah,
like like Mama said, hey, still peeping. You see what's going on.
yeah,
You trying to figure out what we got going on. You know.
Right.
So instead of being Mookie man, the usual, I went the other way and just came in love. You know.
that's it. Sometimes
Yeah.
some situations you gotta do that.
Yeah, every action don't need a reaction.
That's a fact.
With love and kindness have I drawn thee. You
Mm.
know, you're not no threat to me, man. With love and kindness,
Right.
reach out.
Yeah. Niggas ain't even begin to grasp the concept.
Yep, finna let the healing process begin. I just see people broken. That's
Right.
all it is. Folk niggas broken out here.
Yep.
Mm.
And people think it's only women broken. It's some broken up men.
That's a fact.
Mhm.
I was saying that the other day on the way home from work. On the bus going to work. I
Hmm.
was listening to a show and the female was saying that, and I was like, "Yep." And the song was saying that. I was like, "Yep."
Yep,
Niggas is some fucked up niggas, man.
yep,
Man, men is some motherfucking shit. If you gonna be a man, if you call yourself a man, niggas,
Well, who the fuck? The men is the one that really mess up the women.
yeah, that's what I'm
yep,
Yeah.
saying.
yep, yep.
Yeah,
And I be noticing that too. Like, we got so much to say about women. I knew our mama shit talking me down. So I said, man, see, these women crazy. But, somebody had help to get to that state, you know,
mm-hmm.
and the universe got to come back and teach you a lesson. Nah, most women feminist. Most women don't respect their man and some more shit. But look at what done happened over the years.
Yeah.
Right.
Uh, and a lot of women ain't women. They demonic spirit harlots.
Now that's fact
Uh,
now, but they
you
had
know what I
help
mean?
coming that. They had help coming that.
Mm,
No,
yeah.
Women taught them how to
Demonic
be that way.
spirit.
I'm in
Yeah.
love with and I'm in love with my own devil. You know what I'm saying? But I realize it's a reflection of me.
That was a feminist
You
spirit.
know,
Mm.
Mm-hmm. Too.
she's just the devil's advocate. That mean I'm the devil.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Until you come into your feminine side.
Yeah.
A man had to come into his feminine side, and not saying he got to be gay and soft, but he got to come
No.
into his higher self, which is the feminine side, to balance.
Yeah. And I believe that what really what my partner is pulling out of me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who just came in? Malachi? Who that just came in? Malachi?
Yeah.
I didn't even know he dropped out. That's it? Oh,
That
okay.
was one of
Go ahead.
James calls. He was on two different lines.
Oh, yeah, one of his shits dropped.
Yeah.
Mm. But yeah, that's what your say that again.
Yeah, I was saying that's what that's the balance that my partner, my spouse
Yeah,
helping me with that side.
right.
Cause this is the first time that I done got a chance to experience everything what the woman feel, you know.
Mm,
And then I realized, I can admit that it's a lot of broken men out here,
mm-hmm.
and
Yeah, sure is.
the tough persona is proof that the man is broken.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
The only salvation is when we heal each other.
Right.
You know,
Mm-hmm. Got to.
yeah. I ain't giving up on my router. I can't do it.
You learn a lot about yourself.
Even if we're not meant to last forever, something great gonna come out of it, regardless. You know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I need the woke folks. They need to go and start telling the truth for real. They need to go and start telling the truth because they like they conscious community shit and turn to a religion, and they doing the same shit people doing in church. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Sugarcoat shit and trying to pretend like this ain't going on, that ain't going on.
Right.
All that holier than that shit.
Yeah.
Tell the truth, nigga, you got some issues and some skeletons.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. What you think about Black Panther, Mookie?
I'm ready to go see it. I can't wait to see it. It's amazing how these these Negroes talking about they ain't gonna see it because of the white producers and who making money and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But they still going to go punch a clock somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And then they on them folks Facebook saying this shit like you on somebody else network. All the contradictory shit. Man, go see the movie, man.
Right.
These niggas so black power and power to the people and holding up they fish. These niggas sour and bitter. They ain't got no happiness in their life.
Right.
What they
None.
broccoli, what they lettuce with no salad dressing eating there. Broccoli and no cheese eating that.
Wow. Right. Crazy.
Mm-mm-mm.
Vegan for
Just
Jesus
real
face
mad,
ass.
angry. They find everything they don't find no love, no peace,
And
no
nothing.
and ain't got a solution. I was just talking about that. They ain't saying, well, come on, everybody, let's get our money together. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? All these motherfuckers shooting live videos. Let's figure out how to make a movie for ourselves. Let's tell the real
Yeah.
story.
hmm
Ain't nobody got none of that, but they talking bullshit. Get the fuck out
Yeah.
of here.
But they want a nigga to buy their unks and dashikis and shit and go to their
And won't
seminars.
up and won't support somebody else doing something. They won't.
Yeah. You know, fuck that shit. What you say, Ma? They debate you when you say good morning.
Right.
I don't mourn. It's how does good or
Right.
mourn going to sit your dumb ass up, man.
Right. Hello. Hell is low. Okay.
See the hell and the low, that's symbolic of Lucifer and his glow. Man,
Right.
shut
Mm-hmm.
Gotta get all of that. And I just, gave you a greeting.
God damn, I'm just saying, hey bitch.
Right.
God damn.
Well,
Yeah. I just thought of that Anthony nigga when you said that.
what?
That nigga is saying shit like that. I was just thinking in my head how dudes be trying to really like they can't even make a movie on Doc or nothing because who would you get to play him, like to talk like him and act like him, even if you knew every secret to make a smashing hit.
Hmm.
And I was
You
thinking
know
about
what?
this.
That'd
I
be
was
some
thinking about the
awesome
nigga.
shit.
I was thinking about the nigga Anthony V, right? And his funny ass. You was saying some shit similar. It took him up. And cause the ground is what? Low. And it is what? High. See, you gotta know talking with me. Try to be like how Pops and Doc used to
Exactly,
be dubbing that
exactly,
shit.
man.
And I'm like,
Exactly,
you can't do it.
bro.
Like you got it. You got it to a way, but you can't totally emulate that, man. You can't. You
Hmm.
can have it fool for a second, but
I
then some
see. I
shit could
see
go
it
off,
like.
and be like, "Nah, that ain't Doc." And be like, "Hold up, all right." Then it points good, but you
Yeah,
can't do it. Who can't do it? Who would you get to do that? Who would you get to do that?
We
exactly.
all could do it. You could
Yeah,
do
we
it.
all could do
Anybody
it.
could do it. You
That'd
know why?
be
Because we
that
all,
would.
yeah.
Yep. You know, cause dark
Just
is a
tell your
light. It
story.
dark is a light being. You know.
Right.
You
No, I'm
know what
talking
I'm
about
saying?
like a
So
real, like say somebody
yeah,
made a movie about him, like Malcolm
Like who would?
X.
Okay. Like
yeah.
so, who would
Yeah,
play?
like yeah. Who
Who would
would you
play
get?
Doc in a
Yeah,
movie? Let's think about that.
wow.
I don't know. I can't even think of nobody.
That's what I said. Who'd you get to talk like that nigga and sit,
If
stand up
you
there
when
and
you
say
find them,
and
I'm gonna
cheat
tell you. I'm
sheets
gonna tell
on
you who can play
marriages
them.
fluently and be a
I'm gonna
fucking
tell you
lawyer?
who could play Doc since they love Doc so much. Chuck, Chuck
Yeah,
Hell
Morton.
Chuck.
yeah.
Yeah, right.
You
Stupid. Chuck.
know, he need to put his wig on and all that shit.
Right. Nigga had his glasses on like him back in the day.
Yep. He used to paint his, dye his mustache and shit, just like him,
Right.
But that'd be awesome though. That'd be something amazing.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Woo Wop ain't tried to make a movie yet and get some money. They'll make some money now.
They probably try to talk
That's,
about that shit right now. Dude, they hear we talk this shit.
yep. If whoever's in prison, if they have a date for him to expire, they probably will do something like that. If this whoever, if Dwight York transitions,
All of those niggas that's in there that did major crimes like he did supposedly, they still talk about them and their story every once and again. You hear about it. Like if somebody in prison for that many counts of child molestation,
yeah,
like
that's
why
that's
ain't they
worthy
doing
of a movie.
anniversaries of that on
Yeah,
the news or something? Like
exactly. Because you don't forget nothing like that. Like that's it's not something, you know.
right,
That's crazy. That's crazy. Even with that, that should be something that should be known because there's nothing like that in history.
right. And really, it wasn't all over the news or every state. Like
Exactly.
It's just somebody caught, in Georgia. That's it.
That's some right. So, and the only
Why
way you
wasn't
can
that
even know, the only way you can even know about this is to be in this community. You know, to be
grassroots?
you got to search for this to find it. You know,
Right,
that's crazy.
right. Yeah, you got to search for his pictures.
Yep.
Ain't no high school pictures, none of that.
Wow.
You ever seen one? You ever
Wow.
seen one when he was a baby, a kid?
Nope.
Hmm.
I've seen some in teenage years,
Yeah.
but I haven't seen, not too many, you know.
Ain't nobody got no picture of high school of the class.
Right, right. Hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Cause nobody really know, everybody pretty much guessing. Nobody really know who this man
Right.
is. Nobody. Don't care
Right.
who you're the biggest doctor, you're a fanatic. You want to be. Nobody really know who this man is.
But you ask questions like that, what you say, babe? And you ask questions like that, people get upset.
Yep.
What is, yep. They want to be under a spell. You can't lock up no entity. I'm sorry. You can't lock up an
Man,
energy.
I keep saying once you once this, the man can't just be no normal man. I don't care what nobody say. Cause once you get in the damn Dr. York matrix, like it's almost like impossible to get out the shit. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like I don't people who done heard of this man and it affected your life in such a way, that's not something that ever will escape your life. Even if you become a hater and a basher, like today, I seen the nigga post the nigga who was on the Atlantis Awaits, page, talking all that bullshit. I go to his page. He said, "My mission in life
Wow.
is to destroy New Wapians and destroy the more." I like that's your
What?
mission in life. That's it. That's some powerful shit. That this shit possessing your mind. The Doctor Your Matrix is so fucking
Right.
powerful that that's your
Right.
mission in life destroy is to destroy New Wapians or New Wapians or whatever you want to
A
call
lot
them.
of them niggas do that. As soon as you
Yeah, they
say
they got
Doc
pages,
name,
right? They got hate pages for
right.
Dr. York and people that wake up every day like Dr. York, Nuop, like that's so
Hmm.
so you never really escape the matrix.
Right. I know because I real quick. Right. 'Cause I post the I wanted to know what the Nubian calendar was or what that meant.
Yeah,
Niggas that ain't never ever posted or liked anything I said on Facebook. I ain't never even knew they was my friend on that motherfucker. Nothing. They
came out the
all
woodworks.
yes.
Exactly.
They
But
ain't knew
you
I
uh,
was a Nubian. I
but
just
you
asked a
posting
question.
right, but you posting alien MC shit every day and you know,
Right.
and, and saying real shit every day. Nobody got nothing to motherfucking say.
Nothing. As soon as I say Dr. York, it's a wrap.
Oh, it's a rap. You gonna people you never heard or like
Right. I ain't even say Dr. York. I just said
you
Nubian.
just said New Wabi. Yup. So
I
to
said,
me,
oh, you a Nubian?
that say a whole lot because
Mm-hmm.
that thing get more is more that thing hit people nerve more than the word Jesus do. You
Yep.
know, like people freak out about Jesus and Allah, all the other paradigms.
Yeah.
People freak out about that, and that cause. But this new, I ain't never seen it like this, like the new Wabi and the new Wop stuff.
Right.
That thing right there, brain got people that you never, a side you never seen.
Right. Because they didn't put in the child molestation stuff. So it make
Yeah,
people hate on, like they use tools to create a hate look.
yeah. And like this, let's just say it could be true. It's like,
Yeah.
how can one man have that much influence over everybody? Like,
r- Right.
you know.
Jim
So
Jones.
if he wasn't God to you, not in a worship sense, but if he wasn't God in the flesh, he had to be the devil. He wanted one or the other.
Or
He
both.
not or both. It's not normal. It's not the man not normal. And I'm not saying this in the spookism way.
Hmm.
Add or take away none of that. I'm
Hmm.
just being real.
But you're not normal.
Right, right,
I know I'm not. I know you
right.
ain't. I know G ain't.
And
So
I
you
show like, ain't no dick riding ass nigga. Like, I ain't no damn groupie or nothing. I'm just spitting the obvious, man. The man ain't no normal motherfucker, and you can't. Once you take
Mhm.
the pill, like it ain't no escaping that shit. Cause it's people who was fucking with Dr. York 15, 20 years ago, and they stopped fucking with him long, long time ago. And they hear their name and they still do something to the inside of them, whether it be for ill or for good.
Right.
They're trembling.
Hmm.
So the shit is not a game. It's a frequency. That's why it's a whole nother level. It's deeper than the man.
Right.
Like I don't
Right.
care what I can never talk about the new out shit again for the next 30 years, but it's still gonna be ingrained in me some kind of way. Like it's gonna affect my life in some kind of way. Or where I see motherfuckers talk about and slander the name, but got everything that the man talked about. You could tell there was a student or something. They got
Right.
Anunnaki in their name and Zodok in their name, and then come back and be like, "Oh, y'all on that Dr. York, that old shit, man. Fuck that Dr. York shit, bitch. You got
Hmm.
everything he taught though on your shit, stupid
Right.
group ass nigga."
Right. They want to be him. That's what they go.
Exactly,
They live their whole life trying to be Dr. York. So you say
exactly.
that they get mad, but that's really what you're trying to do. He told
Mm-hmm.
you to come out of the book. Niggas go get another book.
Yep. Go right back to school.
Right.
Nigga arguing about what school. That was another school. That was bitch, man, dog.
The
That was
one said,
just.
right. Sister said she's trying to uh, tap it. She's trying to just be in her animus. Like I'm a natural animal first. Like I can't
Mm-hmm.
read that in no book to teach me how to be tap into my instincts.
Mm-hmm.
You can't. That's experience.
Yeah. There you go. There
You
you
can't read no.
go.
I don't give a fuck what they say until you experience it. You didn't learn nothing.
You didn't learn nothing. So I don't want no more history lessons.
Right.
I don't like about whether we use them more or not. I man, just take me to the manifestation part, my nigga. I don't give a fuck what you claim.
Right.
If you can apply it to your life and it's beneficial and it can transform, then go there.
Right.
That's what it is. These niggas debating about shit that don't have shit to do with them. Because if you not experiencing it, it don't have shit to do with you. So I wouldn't give a fuck. I'm glad I got the history lessons. You
Yeah.
know, I'm arguing about whether I'm a damn American or Indian, or African, or more, or this and that. Nigga, I'm all of the above, motherfucker.
Right.
you know, and that's where they got Doc fucked up at. It wasn't just, oh, this is another school. They didn't do that shit for no reason. You see what he doing was showing you all your roots.
Right.
And he ain't have enough time on the earth to show you everything. That's still just a glimpse,
Right.
because it's deeper than that. Like that was just, the basis.
Right. Yep. And then you teach yourself.
Yep.
You graduate.
Yep.
Mhm.
So Doc, that's not my master teacher. That's a guide in my life. No
Mhm.
spookism. That's one of my guides.
Yeah.
You know, and he could have been the devil or God, and he could have, did everything they say he did. You know what
What
I'm saying?
when I when I first met you, the reason I one of the reasons I we was connected is because of the words you were saying. You were saying
Mm-hmm.
the same exact words verbatim that El Raul said
Mm-hmm.
to me.
Wow.
Hmm. So then I
Yeah,
told G,
Raul.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
mm,
Salute, shout out
Raul Chalanu. Oof,
Real talk.
yeah, it's hot
Shit. Ooh, get home on deck, man.
always. People don't get it. He said, he's saying he was, the one that they saying is in prison. The spirit was in that body
Mm-hmm.
when I met him,
Yep. Yep.
and
That's
that's what he
real.
said. He said, "I'm not in prison. I'm right here. I'm right here talking to you."
Exactly. Uh-oh. See what I'm saying? That's a whole,
Yeah.
something you ain't ready for. And guess what? It's transferring over. I'm talking to him right now.
Right.
What's up,
Right.
doc?
Right. Right.
What's up, doc?
Right. Hmm.
All is what's up, doc? That's why you just connected to yourself. And see
Right.
that's the difference between us and cause I wasn't raised up in this stuff, and
Yeah.
I ain't no follower.
Mm. Even
It
I
was
was even
something.
with even with you. I like with the video you post and you in the church, but you was even teaching there,
Yep,
ministering.
yep.
Yep.
It ain't never gonna stop. Never
Yep.
gonna stop ever.
Can't stop. Even when you try to stop, you be
Now,
like,
yeah,
man,
even when you
fuck
try to
this shit.
stop, right, right, right.
Yep. You be like, man, fuck this shit. You can't.
Can't, man. It's my curse, my blessing all at the
And
same time.
at the same time.
Yep. That's why, you got to experience El Raul Lanu for yourself,
Right.
in you.
In you. Ooh, sweet. Yep. I know. You come through G. G is alright. You already, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It ain't no spooky shit.
yeah, yeah. And
Because it ain't
Raul
simple for
yeah,
others. They think it's spooky, like, or we sound crazy.
yeah.
But it's
It was
simple.
it was El Raul Lanu through G that that ushered me to the next level. Dead serious.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that motherfucker voice. If you talk to, you hear his voice, you could be like, "What?" Sound just like yours.
Sound like who's
Yours.
for real?
Yeah, but like an older, raspier version.
Yeah. Look, man, I wanted to holler at him, man. Look, he just made a post about Bobby Valentino. I wanted to tell her, hey, man, that's my name, man.
Uh huh. Right.
you know,
Right.
I'm it. I'm it too now. I'm it.
yeah, that's a fact.
I'm it.
You
yeah, I'm Bobby Valentino, man.
yeah.
Can't make that up. No Valentino. That's my middle name for real.
I swear.
Oh
And my
shit.
first name Robert. Robert Valentino. Bobby Valentino.
Well, Huh?
Y'all finna rap. What y'all finna do? Y'all finna wrap it up?
Yeah. Nigga over here talking about what snacks he want. So you know it's time to go. We thinking about food. Hey. What you said?
You said rap. Well, I said, snacking. You said I said rapping.
No, you thought he said rap. He said snacking.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
We about to rap it.
well,
Can't stop snacking, but we about to rap it.
uh,
We'll start spinning like niggas thinking black magic. Mm. I'm the black rabbit. Jumped out the black hole into the cabbage. Eat all your cabbage.
eat all your cabbage.
Man, I gotta catch up on my Malachi disciple stuff, man. That man heavy now. I gotta
Yeah,
catch
he
up.
is. Yeah, he is. Yeah, I like that his videos be short too. They don't be like
Yeah.
long. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Bro, that's what I meant to tell him the other day. He got a knack. He can make his video. That shit may seem like it's longer than that. And it
Yeah.
only be like 10 minutes, 11
Yeah.
minutes,
Right.
15 minutes. I'm thinking I'm sitting there trying to watch something for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
The way he spit it and
And
way
I be having to go back and rewind, so it take me
yeah,
about an hour.
master.
It take me
Yeah.
about an hour to dissect it.
Yeah.
He edit master. Now he do 2 part voices. Like he'll say one part and then he edit another part of him saying it a different way. The
Mm-hmm.
response, that shit is crazy. I was like, oh, this boy, all he did is sit around and play that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So, the editing.
Well.
You won't never come on the show and say none of that stuff no more. You just be quiet waiting for the set. He be soaking it in.
That's the hidden. That's the hidden one.
Yeah, he be soaking it in and then he go
Another black son.
Mm-hmm. Another Michael. Yep. Well, we're gonna wrap it up then.
All
We
right.
gotta do it again. You already know.
Yeah, got to. I ain't been on deck in so long. Ooh, yeah, good.
Everybody been doing their thing. So
Yeah,
yeah, we gotta get together.
all day.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, Mook, you already know. It's always love. Always.
I always
Always.
peace, love, light,
Yes. Yeah.
and straight disrespect. Piss it on your grave, disrespect to all the haters. You know
Right.
what
Lift your leg up like a dog piss.
I'm saying? Ain't no holy roller going on over here.
Hell
Gonna
no.
smash on you.
Like, I don't give a fuck.
What? And
Right.
then say hallelujah after it's all over with.
And amen. Shit. Yep. Oh. Hey, you want to say something before I hang it up? Come on. He all is snacking. Nigga get real quiet like a kid.
Well, you could tell when I'm eating, I start singing and humming. They just be cracking up. Like, how come
Man.
you always humming every time you like something?
Uh-huh. He do too.
I get the.
Mm-hmm. Feel good. Tastes good.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
there go the self I was trying to reach.
Yep. Yep.
close. I just want to say this was just a short trailer illustration of how to
You talking low.
What?
You was
I
talking
said
low.
in closing, I want to say trust me, you heard it through here. In closing, I want to say this is a short trailer. You know what I'm saying? To the epic movie of the Alien MCs live and direct. Masters of Ceremony at the round table on deck.
Ooh-wee.
You know what I mean? You ain't gonna stop, hold, rewind, or eject. You know
Wow.
what I We come and give a shout out, salute to the elect. You know what I mean? I'm the top entertainer. Oscar, you can't jump over me because I am the vet. Nigga, you ain't got no bet. You know what I mean? You ain't got no bet. Nigga, they can't touch these dice. Nigga, fuck you, get out of here. Nigga, you ain't got no bet.
What?
Bet. You ain't got no bet.
Nigga,
Nigga, I take your money.
all games
Yeah.
up.
Take your money, homie.
I'm taking your money. You trying to get to the bag. I already grabbed that shit before you put it in your hand. Right. Yep. All right, move.
All right. Wadu.
What
Who are?
do? Who what?
All right.
All right.